Before any training in Wu Style Tai Chi Chuan, remember the basic requirements to tuck in the chin, breathing through the nose from the Dan Chen. The breathing should be open and relaxed. The tongue should be kept on the roof of the mouth. The shoulders should be relaxed, not held up. The chest should not be pushed forward or sunken inward, but be comfortably held in an upright alignment. The basic walking sets up the fundamental footwork used in all training of Wu Style Tai Chi Chuan. The feet should be 1 foot width apart. Sit by bending the knees, tuck in the hip, shift your weight to the right leg, step with the left foot with the toe held back. Now 100% of your weight is on the right leg, 0% of your weight on the left. This is called yin-yang separation. Place the toe down, bend the front knee and transfer your weight all the way forward. Keep your heel on the ground. Pick up the heel, step forward, lean back, toe up. Bring the toe down, bend the front knee, again transfer your weight forward, a straight line from head to heel. Break the knee to step through. Seen from the side, again, establish your proper footing. Sit by bending the knees, tucking the hip. Step with the left foot with the toe up. Put the toe down. As you transfer your weight forward, keep your heel on the ground. Break the knee to lift the heel. Step through, toe up. Toe down, go forward, create a 45-degree angle, head to heel. Heel up, step through, lean back, toe up. When reversing, be careful to land the heel first. Bend the rear knee to absorb your height. Raise the front toe. Lift your foot, step back, landing the heel. Bend the rear knee, sit back, toe up. Step back, lean forward to counterbalance. Looking again at the walking from the front, it's important to keep your feet 1 foot width apart. This allows for freedom of motion when stepping backward or forward. Your feet should be placed parallel. Having the feet parallel in the bow stance is unique to the Wu style of Tai Chi Chuan. The first basic warm-up. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, turn your knees outward, hip tucked in, straight central line. Hold the hands to the side, palm outward, bring them down in an outward extending circle. Once you've established the pathway, loosen the arms, let them drop lightly in a circular motion. The motion is similar to shaking water off your hands. Make sure to keep the motion rounded so that there'll be no jarring of the elbow or shoulder, and it will assist in preventing injury. When you've completed the training, bring your hands over your shoulders, squeeze and release your hands several times to prevent any swelling in the hands. The second warm-up is performed in the forward bow stance position. Establish your foot distance. Sit, tucking your hip, transfer your weight, and step forward. Place the toe down, shift your weight to the front leg, heel on the ground at the back. This warm-up is driven by turning the hip. The hip, in turn, drives the hands. You bring the hands gradually upward, palm up, in front of the center line of your body. The rearward hand swings naturally backwards with the palm down. It's important to keep the front knee stable without bobbing your weight up and down on the front knee. This warm-up has to be performed on both sides equally. Again, the hip rotation is what drives the hands. Keep your attention forward, keep your chin tucked in, and remember to keep your heel on the ground at the back, so you feel a good stretching in the rear leg. The third warm-up is done with all the weight supported on one leg. Sit and shift your weight and bring your knee to hip level. From the knee down, you relax the whole lower leg and rotate clockwise and counterclockwise 6 to 8 rotations. Again, this should be performed on both sides. Make sure that the whole section of the leg from the knee down is completely relaxed. If you need, you can touch a chair or some other object to assist in balancing. The fourth warm-up also is performed rooted on one leg. You bring the knee to hip height, and the knee goes downward, which causes the foot to extend, extending the heel out with the toe held back. Again, you can touch an object to assist in balance. It's important to hold the toe back to prevent any injury to the knee. Once you have the pattern of motion established, lightly drop the leg and exhale as the foot extends. It's important when training the fourth warm-up not to focus on speed or power, but rather to work on the coordination, concentrating on the toe held back, the heel extension, and the gentle exhalation when the foot goes downward. The fifth warm-up involves work to loosen the hands and the wrists. Interlock your fingers and lift one wrist followed by the other alternately. This produces a wave-like motion in the shape of a figure 8. Remember to keep your elbows relaxed and held down.